The sun streamed through the large glass windows of the BMW dealership, illuminating the polished surfaces of luxury vehicles lined up like soldiers ready for inspection. The atmosphere buzzed with activity, salespeople chatted with potential buyers, and the sound of engines revving echoed from the service area. Clara James, the dealership's sharp-witted sales manager, walked through the showroom with an air of authority. Her tailored outfit and confident stride made it clear that she was a force to be reckoned with. Clara had built a reputation for her keen instincts and exceptional customer service. She was known for her ability to connect with clients, ensuring they felt valued and understood. However, she often found herself frustrated by the dismissive attitudes of some employees who didn't share her vision of inclusivity. One afternoon, as the dealership bustled with activity, Joseph Benjamin, a well-dressed man in his early 30s, walked in. He wore a crisp white shirt paired with tailored trousers and polished shoes. His confident stride caught the attention of several employees, but Clara's frown deepened as she approached him. "Excuse me, can I help you?" Clara asked, her tone both professional and curious. "I'm here to look at some cars," Joseph replied, a friendly smile on his face. "We don't allow test drives without an appointment," Clara said curtly. "Please leave if you're not serious about buying." Joseph felt a wave of disappointment wash over him but maintained his composure. "I understand. Thank you for your time," he said politely before turning to leave. Outside, Joseph pulled out his phone and smiled as he read through messages from his lawyer. He had just finalized the purchase of the dealership. He was now its new owner. After a brief meeting with his lawyer, Sarah, Joseph learned that the paperwork was complete. "You officially own the dealership now," she said excitedly. "Time to show them what real leadership looks like," Joseph replied confidently, determination etched on his face. With renewed purpose, Joseph returned to the dealership. This time, he walked in wearing a tailored suit that exuded professionalism and authority. The receptionist looked up in surprise as he approached her desk. "I'd like to speak with Clara James, please," Joseph said calmly. The receptionist hesitated but eventually called for Clara. When Clara entered and saw Joseph again, she was visibly shocked. "Didn't I tell you to leave?" Clara asked, incredulous. "Actually, I'm here to introduce myself. I'm Joseph Benjamin, the new owner," Joseph said smoothly, a hint of amusement in his voice. Clara's face drained of color as she processed this revelation. "You? But you can't be serious," she stammered. "Oh, I assure you, I am very serious," Joseph replied with a smirk that hinted at the power shift taking place. Tension filled the air as Clara struggled to regain control of the situation. "This is unacceptable. You can't just walk in here and—" "I can and I will," Joseph interrupted firmly. "Let's talk about your management style." The employees began to gather around, whispering among themselves as they sensed the brewing confrontation. It was clear that this wasn't going to be an ordinary day at the dealership. In a private office adorned with sleek furniture and awards lining the walls, Joseph and Clara sat across from each other. The atmosphere was charged with unspoken words and unresolved issues. "You chased me out without knowing who I was," Joseph said calmly, locking eyes with Clara. "That's not how we should treat customers or employees. I was just doing my job." Clara defended herself, though her voice lacked conviction. "Your job is to respect everyone," Joseph replied. "This isn't just about sales, it's about community." After a moment of silence, Clara looked down, shame washing over her. "You're right. I let my assumptions get in the way." "It's not too late to change," Joseph offered. "Let's work together to make this place better." A week later, the dealership was buzzing with energy unlike anything seen before. Under Joseph's leadership, new policies promoting inclusivity and respect were implemented. Employees interacted enthusiastically with diverse customers, creating an inviting atmosphere that had been absent before. In a team meeting held in the spacious conference room adorned with BMW branding, Joseph addressed his staff with enthusiasm. "We're not just selling cars, we're building relationships. Let's make this dealership a place everyone can be proud of." Are you really getting inspired with this video? If yes, please hit the subscription button now. Thanks. Clara sat among the employees, feeling both grateful and humbled by Joseph's vision. She watched as team members nodded in agreement, their spirits lifted by the newfound sense of purpose. As days turned into weeks, Clara adjusted to her new role under Joseph's guidance. She learned to appreciate the value of every customer and employee, regardless of their appearance or background. The dealership thrived as it embraced a culture of respect and community engagement. One day during lunch break, Clara approached Joseph in the break room where employees were gathered around a table filled with sandwiches and snacks. "Hey Joseph," Clara began hesitantly. "I wanted to say thank you for giving me a second chance." Joseph looked up from his plate, surprised by the sincerity in Clara's voice. "We all deserve one," he replied with a warm smile. "Let's move forward together." As they chatted over lunch, they shared stories about their backgrounds. Joseph spoke about growing up in a neighborhood where opportunities were scarce but determination fueled his ambition. Clara shared tales from her early days in the automotive industry, recounting moments that shaped her career. Under Joseph's leadership, they organized community outreach programs that aimed to give back to local schools and organizations. One Saturday morning, they hosted an event at the dealership where students from nearby high schools could learn about automotive careers and receive hands-on experience with vehicles. As students arrived at the dealership, excitement buzzed in the air. Joseph welcomed them warmly, introducing himself and explaining the day's activities. "Today is all about learning and exploring opportunities," he said enthusiastically. "We want you to see what it's like to work in this industry." Clara joined him, sharing insights about various roles within the dealership, from sales to service, and encouraging students to ask questions. They worked alongside employees who guided students through interactive workshops on car maintenance and sales techniques. By the end of the day, students left with smiles on their faces and newfound aspirations for their futures. Parents expressed gratitude for providing such an opportunity for their children. However, not everything was smooth sailing. As they implemented changes within the dealership, they faced challenges from some longtime employees resistant to new ideas. One afternoon, during a staff meeting, an employee named Mark voiced his concerns. "I don't see why we need to change everything we've done for years," Mark said defiantly. "This place has been successful without all these new policies." Joseph remained calm as he addressed Mark's concerns. "Change can be difficult," he acknowledged. "But it's essential for growth, both for us as individuals and for this dealership as a whole." Clara chimed in, supporting Joseph's perspective. "I've seen firsthand how embracing diversity has transformed our customer interactions for the better," she added. "We're not just trying to fix what isn't broken, we're aiming to elevate our success even further." Slowly but surely, Mark began to see the benefits of their approach as he witnessed positive changes in customer satisfaction and employee morale. As months passed and the dealership continued to thrive under their leadership, Joseph often took moments to reflect on how far they had come since that fateful day when he first walked into the dealership. One evening after closing hours, he sat in his office surrounded by awards recognizing their achievements: Best Customer Service Award, Community Engagement Recognition, and Employee Satisfaction accolades adorned the walls. He couldn't help but smile at how far they had come. Clara knocked on the door before entering. "Mind if I join you for a moment?" she asked. "Not at all," Joseph replied warmly. As they sat together in comfortable silence for a moment, Clara broke it by saying, "You know, I never imagined I'd be working alongside someone like you." Joseph raised an eyebrow playfully. "Someone like me?" "Yeah," Clara chuckled softly. "Someone who challenges me to be better every day." Joseph smiled genuinely. That's what teamwork is all about. The future ahead. Looking ahead toward their future endeavors together filled both of them with excitement and hope. They planned to expand their community outreach efforts, further mentoring programs for young adults interested in entrepreneurship, and scholarships for students pursuing automotive studies were just a few ideas on their agenda. The BMW dealership had transformed into more than just a place of business. It became a beacon of hope and inclusivity within the community, a testament to what could be achieved when respect and understanding took precedence over prejudice and assumptions. As they stood together looking out at the gleaming lineup of vehicles outside, their vehicles, they knew they had created something special not only for themselves but also for everyone who walked through those doors seeking more than just a car. They sought belonging. In the end, it wasn't just about cars, it was about people coming together to create something extraordinary, a place where everyone could thrive. The story of how a misunderstanding turned into an opportunity for growth spread throughout the community, inspiring others to reflect on their own biases and assumptions. Joseph's journey from customer to owner transformed not only his life but also the lives of those around him. And as he looked out over his thriving dealership, a symbol of unity and progress, he couldn't help but feel grateful for every twist and turn that had led him there. If this story really inspires you, please hit the subscription button, and now thanks for watching.